Welcome. Let's get into the practice fairly quickly. So come into a tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide, ground down through your hands. We'll start with a dynamic cat-cow. So on your inhale, dip your belly, arch your spine, and push yourself back towards your heels. As you exhale, round your back and ripple forwards. Inhale as you find your back bend and move back. Exhale as you round your spine and travel forwards. Keep it going at the pace of your breath, so you start to synchronize each movement with your breath. Then we'll start to add on to this. So as you ripple forwards, lower your thighs, lower your hips. So you find this cobra position. And then staying in a back bend, pick up the hips, move back. Round your spine as you ripple forwards, lowering down from your knees to your thighs to your hips. And then pressing all the way back. Keep it flowing. You can speed this up, slow it down, whatever works. And then finish your round, come back into tabletop. Keep your hips stacked on top of your knees, walk your hands forwards, and lower your chest down into a puppy pose. And again, we're looking to keep it quite dynamic as we want to warm the body up. So from your puppy pose, keep the hands where they are. Lift your chest up to round your spine and ripple forwards. Lower your thighs and your hips. Then bend your elbows so your forearms come down into a sphinx. You may just need to edge them forwards if they landed a bit far back. Then from here to travel back to puppy. Start to tuck your tailbone so you round your low back. And then lift and press back, lowering your chest. So let's keep it flowing. Ripple forwards. Find your sphinx. And then ripple back. Back to puppy pose. Just two more like this, really mobilizing the upper body. And then come back into your Sphinx position. Reach your right arm out to the right side and then roll onto the right side of your body. Bend the left leg and place the foot behind you. And if you'd like to go further, you can wrap the left arm behind the back. So you come into this deep shoulder opener here. Keep shifting your weight onto the right side. Hold for a breath in. Exhale it out. Keep your left leg bent, but roll back onto your belly. And bring your left knee out to the side so it's in line with your hips. Come up onto your hands so you find this half frog cobra position. Again, just holding for a breath in. Broaden your chest, roll your shoulders back. And keep the left knee bent. As you exhale, roll onto the right side of your body. Place the left foot behind you. Option to stay here, option to press up into wild thing. Hold for an inhale as you lift hips and heart. And on your exhale, come back, lie down on your belly. Second round, reach your left arm out to left side, roll onto the left. Then bend your right knee, place the foot behind you. If you'd like to go further, right arm can wrap behind the body. Keep shifting more weight into your left shoulders so you find that deep stretch. Hold for an inhale. Then on your exhale, keeping your right knee bent, come back onto your belly. Bring your right knee to the side. Come up into this cobra half frog variation. Holding for a breath in. Exhale, keep the right knee bent. Roll to the left as you place the foot behind you. You're either staying here or you're pressing up to come into wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to your belly. Then pressing all the way back into downward facing dog. First one of the practice, so give yourself time to ease in here. Make it very intentional. Really press through your hands and your feet, ground through all four corners of this pose. Wonderful. Step your feet together and then cross the left leg in front of your right. Then move into side plank on your left. So you're just spinning that right foot, stacking the shoulder over the wrist. Keep the legs squeezing together here. I know it's a bit more of a challenging one. Holding 3, keep pushing the floor away. 2 and 1. Then uncross the left leg, lower the knee down. Reach your right arm overhead. Start to spin your chest open. So you're almost coming into a back bend here. Really press the floor away. Hold for an inhale. With your exhale, windmill the arms, come up. Lower the right hand to your right leg. Reach left arm up and over. So you're bending to the right side. Keep reaching through the left arm. Hold for an inhale. As you exhale, windmill the arms. Lower your left hand back down. Right arm reaches up. Then lower the right hand down. Turn to face forwards. Press through your right foot as you lift your left leg back up to 3-legged down dog. Lift the leg high. As you exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee down, coming into low lunge. So let your hips sink down and forwards. You want to feel that deep stretch in the front of the right thigh, the right hip flexor area. And keeping your fingertips on the mat here with an inhale, lift your chest to the front of your mat. With your exhale, straighten your front leg, send your hips back, fold over your leg. Moving a little bit quicker now. Inhale, rebend the knee, shift forwards. Exhale, straighten the leg, move back. 2 more. Inhale, shift, lift the chest. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, shift. Exhale, fold. Holding this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Keep your right hand on the mat. Reach your left arm up. So you're twisting open to the left side. Then start to sweep your left leg all the way back. Keep the foot off the mat. So you're finding this balance here. Start to bend your left leg and then reach the left hand back to catch the foot. Don't worry if you don't quite reach, you could just be here. If you do catch the foot, press the foot into your hand and send your chest forwards. Hold it here. I know it's a challenging one. Focus your gaze on one spot to help with the balance. Hold for another breath in. Exhale it out. Good. Come back to that balance. So release the hold of the foot. Sweep your left leg forwards just like it was. And then rebend the knee. Lower your left hand to the inside of your left leg. Then turn your back leg so the foot comes to the left side. And now we're in this modified warrior 2. So windmill the arms, come up. Then start to send your hips down and forwards. So we get this deep opening through the hips, this deep external rotation. Hold it here. Start to really deepen your breath. Relax your shoulders. If you want, you could either just rest your front arm on the leg. Keep reaching your right arm back so the chest stays open. 1 more breath in. Exhale it out. Lower your hands. Turn your back leg to face forwards. Step back to plank pose. Then lift your hips high. Find downward facing dog. Reset here for 5 breaths. So make your breath deep and audible. Good. And second side, cross the right leg over the left, and then come into side plank on your right. So spin your left foot, stack your shoulder over your wrist. Get steady here to begin. Keep squeezing the legs together. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Lower your right knee down. Reach your left arm overhead. Find that side body stretch. Spin your chest open. Press the floor away. Hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. On your inhale, windmill the arms, come up. Then lower left hand to the leg. Reach right arm over to your left side. Side body stretch here. Deep breath in as you reach through your right arm. Exhale it out. Lower the right hand down. Reach your left arm up. And then turn to face forwards. Lower your left hand. Turn your whole body as you lift your right leg back up. 3-leg down dog. Inhale here. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee. Low lunge. Keeping your fingertips grounded here. On your exhale, extend the front leg. Shift back. Inhale, rebend the knee. Move forwards. A few more like this. Exhale, move back. Inhale, shift forwards. Keep it flowing with your breath. One more. And as the leg straightens, hold it there. Keep your left hand planted. Reach your right arm up. So you're twisting open to the right side. From here, start to sweep that right leg back. Lift the leg as high as you can so you find this balance to begin. Then bend the right knee. Right hand reaches back to catch hold of the foot. Start to press the foot into your hand. So you're arching your back, sending your chest forwards. Hold it here for 3, 2, 1. Release with control. Sweep that leg back forwards and bend the knee. Then spin your left foot to the right side. And windmill your arms. Come up into this modified warrior 2. Start to send your hips forwards towards the front of your mat. And again, if you wanted, you can rest your right arm on the front leg. Keep the left arm reaching back so the chest is open. And this can be quite a challenging stretch, so really dial up the breath. Breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply. 2 more to go. Good, and come back into plank pose. Very slowly. And lift your hips, downward facing dog. Ground down through hands and feet. Good. And lift your right leg high and open out the hip. Start to draw the leg out to the right side and sweep it forwards like you're drawing a half circle. Then plant the foot at the outside of your right hand. Bend the knee and you can lower your back knee down as we find lizard lunge here. Keep your left hand on the mat, reach your right arm up so you're twisting open. Then start to sink the left side hip down so you're turning your body and reach the right arm back behind you. Keep your chest lifted, hold it here. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath like this. Inhale. On your next exhale, sweep your right leg back behind you. Press up to lift up into Wild Thing. So it can be a little bit of a challenging transition, so see where you can take it. Once you find your Wild Thing, hold it there. Inhale. As you exhale, come back through side plank. And pick up your right foot and step it forwards. Turn out your back foot. And then windmill the arms, come up into warrior 2. Relax your shoulders, sink your hips down. Beautiful. And straighten your front leg. On your inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, lower the right hand down. Catch anywhere along the leg or maybe even the big toe if it's accessible. And hold it there. Start to steady your breath. Find a steady ground. Good. Bend your front knee so that you can catch the big toe if you haven't already. Then lower your left hand down. Start to shift into side plank on your left. Then pick up your right leg. Lift the leg as high as you can, coming into your extended side plank. So bend the knee if it makes it easier. So you're here. You don't have to be here. Just take it wherever you can. Holding 3, 2, 1. Rebend your right knee, plant the foot forwards. Lower your back knee down. Then start to edge your front foot forwards. So you're straightening your front leg, moving into a half splits position. You have the option to stay here, or if you're wanting to work towards your full splits, you can start to edge the back foot down the mat and lower yourself down. So explore with where your edge is, and then we'll stay here about 10 breaths. So give yourself a chance to ease into the pose. There's no hurry. And remember to deepen the breath. The breath is a great way of regulating discomfort. So whenever you're feeling like, oh, this is really challenging, remember the breath. That is how you can calm your nervous system down so that the nerves within the muscles don't sense so much tension, but they actually sense, okay, I'm safe here. And then that's how we can build flexibility. When we feel safe in the pose, the body allows us to go further. Wonderful. Push your hands into the mat so that you can lift your hips. Rebend both knees. Come back to a low lunge. And then step all the way back into your downward facing dog. Second side, lift your left leg high, open out the hip. And then start to sweep your leg out to the left side. Plant the foot on the outside of your left hand. Lower your back knee down. Keep your right hand planted, reach your left arm up. Start twisting to the left side. And as you do so, start to sink your right side hip down. Reach your left arm back behind you so you're turning your body. Starting to lean more weight into this right hand, ready for the transition in a moment. So take a deep breath in. On your exhale, you'll step your left foot back behind you. Press the floor away to lift up into Wild Thing. Take it slow whilst you find your balance. And then come through side plank. Pick up your left foot, step it forwards. And transition through to Warrior 2. Nice and steady. Take a moment to ground down here. Then straightening the front leg. Inhale, reach forwards. Exhale, left hand comes down to wherever is within reach. Keeping your chest open as we find Utthita Trikonasana, our triangle pose. So prioritize the deepness of your breath instead of the deepness of the pose. So we're never compromising the breath, just so that we can be further in a pose. Let the breath be the guide. Wonderful. Bend your front knee so that you can make it easier to catch the big toe. Then lower your right hand down. Start to transition into side plank on your right. Pick up your left leg. You can keep the knee bent if it makes it easier. And then work towards straightening the leg. Really press the foot into your hand. Hold it here. 3, 2, 1. Lower your left foot back down. Lower your back knee down. So we're finding low lunge to begin. Then edge your front foot forward so that you straighten the leg. And we find this half splits. And again, you may find that this is as far as you'd like to go. And that's okay. No pressure. If you'd like to go further, start to edge your back foot down the mat so that you can lower the hips into Splits position. Remember to use your breath to work through the discomfort. So each time you lengthen your exhale, you send a signal to your body that it's okay, that you are in control. Just a few more breaths here. Wonderful. Plant your hands, rebend both knees. Come back to low lunge. And then step it back to downward facing dog. Wonderful. Pedal out your legs. Amazing. Then bend your knees, come down into tabletop. You can sit back in a kneeling position. Swing your legs forwards and straighten your legs in front of you. Then keeping your feet flexed so you feel your quads are engaged, your kneecaps are lifting towards your hips. Reach your arms up, create that length in your spine. Big breath in here. As you exhale, keeping that length, start to hinge from your hips. Fold forwards. Don't worry if you just stay here. If your spine is long, that is the main focus. So it doesn't matter how low you go. Eventually, see if you can start to fold further forward. So you're reaching forwards, leading with that length in your spine. If you can bring the hands to the back of your feet, you can clasp the hands together. Maybe begin to draw yourself in deeper. And finally, relax the chin to the chest. We're starting to slow down the practice now, so give yourself that signal with a deeper breath. And now is the time to start relaxing. So there's no need to force. Let go of any expectation. Wonderful. Slowly inhale, come back up. Then bend your right knee, hug your knee in towards your chest. And then the left arm can hug your right leg and the right hand can come behind you. Start to twist to the right, gaze over your right shoulder. And you can even drop your chin to your shoulder, let the back of the neck lengthen and relax. Slowing down the breath even more. Slowly untwist. Then let your right knee open out to the right side. Keep your foot in connection with the left inner thigh. Then bring the left hand to your right knee, coming across the body. Start with a twist to the right, so you're opening your chest. Then reach your right arm up with an inhale. As you exhale, start to bend to the left. So you're reaching with this right arm. You may find if you bend your elbow, you could even find your toes. Prioritize keeping the chest open here versus how low you can go to the ground. Then I invite you to soften your eyes closed here. So you can really experience what it feels like to pause, to come back to the breath. Very slowly come up and out of the pose. And let's switch sides. So this time the left knee will come in towards your chest. Right arm will hug the left leg and the left hand can be placed behind you. Sitting up nice and tall here, start to twist left, gaze over your left shoulder. You can lower the chin to the shoulder. Wonderful. Untwist. Open the knee out to the side. Then right hand can be placed on the left knee. Start with a twist to the left side. So think of turning your chest open. And reach your left arm up, lengthening the left side of your torso. As you exhale, bend to the right. So you're folding over your right leg. You may even find that you can take a hold of the toes. Keep spiraling your chest open. And again, soften the eyes closed. So you come back to this place within, this place of stillness and calm. Keep slowing down your breath. Wonderful. Slowly come out of the pose. Then come and lie down on your back. Then as you lie down, hug your knees into your chest. Take a gentle rock side to side to massage the back. And keeping either hand on either knee, open your knees out wide. Option to keep the hands on the knees or reach to catch hold of the outside of your feet for happy baby. Start to draw your knees towards your armpits. And rock side to side, continuing to massage the back. Start to slow down your movements till you come to an eventual standstill. Release the feet, straighten out your legs, relax your whole body in a lying down position. Soften your shoulders. Find that place of stillness again, just focusing on the breath, nothing else that you need to do right now. Take as much time here as you need. Remember to take a moment to thank yourself for showing up, for spending this time moving your body. Thank you so much for joining me.